What happens when love isn't just between two people, but four parents, two families, and an entire legacy? Whispers have turned into warm dinners, and warm dinners into wedding talks. In a world where celebrity relationships often face scrutiny, Jung Hae and Jung So-min are defying the odds, with their families not only approving, but actively cheering them on. Let Red Carpet Revealed take you deep inside the love story that has everyone talking, not just because it's romantic, but because it feels destined. In the labyrinthine world of Korean celebrity, relationships are rarely simple, yet few could have predicted the twists, timing, and silent symphony that have unfolded between actors Jung Hae and Jung So-min. According to a multi-month investigation backed by Dispatch, what began as a rumored romance has unraveled into something far more complex and revealing. A love not only accepted but accelerated by both families. This wasn't just another star-crossed pairing. This was preparation, planning, and, if sources are correct, a wedding already in quiet motion. It all began with a meal. January 13, 2025, a crisp winter evening in Gangnam. While fans speculated over their on-screen chemistry, Jung Hae and Jung So-min were already seated at an exclusive, private Hanok-style dining room. But it wasn't a secret date, it was something far more telling. Dispatch confirms the presence of four individuals at that table: Hae-in's parents and So-min's parents. No managers, no assistants, no PR representatives, just two families sharing soup, side dishes, and signals. This wasn't a meeting to get to know each other. One Dispatch insider noted, this was the second meeting. The tone was not casual, it was strategic. The hidden agenda. Sources close to both families have come forward under conditions of anonymity, stating that the relationship had already been acknowledged privately months prior. The dinner in question was allegedly not an introduction, but a coordinated discussion over future steps. There were documents, notes. They discussed location logistics, guest counts, even dietary preferences for elder relatives. In photographs obtained by Dispatch but not yet released to the public, Jung So-min is seen pouring tea for Hae-in's father, while her mother and his mother appear in quiet conversation over a paper that resembles a guest list. A family-led romance. This isn't the first time Korean celebrity families have played an active role in relationships, but rarely to this extent. According to insiders, both mothers have already begun joint preparations for what appears to be a traditional-style engagement ceremony. They're not just supportive, they're involved. The source said, they've exchanged gifts. They've visited each other's homes. This is deeper than just approval, it's integration. An exclusive report from Dispatch details how, over the Lunar New Year holiday, So-min spent 3 full days at Hae-in's family estate in Bucheon. During this time, she reportedly cooked alongside his mother, assisted his aunt with ancestral rites, and even slept in the family Hanok guest room. A source in the household described the visit as already feeling like daughter-in-law territory. The Jeju rendezvous. But the most telling event came weeks later, when both families discreetly traveled to Jeju Island. What was initially reported as a solo getaway for Jung Hae was soon discovered by Dispatch to be a covert family retreat involving both sets of parents. Multiple sightings place them at Sereoni Forest Path, the Sheila Jeju, and a private room in a high-end fusion restaurant near Seogwipo. No press, no fans, only a hand-picked photographer from the Dispatch team, using drone and long-range lens technology, captured fleeting shots of what appears to be a two-family strategic meeting. The couples weren't there, the Dispatch report states. Only the parents. That's when we knew, this was bigger than dating. The gifts, the letters, the legacy. Following the Jeju trip, the paper trail began. Floral deliveries from one mother to the other. A rare calligraphy scroll purchased at an auction and gifted across households. And in perhaps the most striking moment, Dispatch intercepted information about a handwritten letter from Jung Hae to So-min's parents, thanking them for entrusting him with someone so extraordinary. This is not simply romance. This is legacy building. And behind every move is the sense of something being quietly constructed. With every word, every smile, and every family meal leading towards something permanent. The silence before the storm. To date, both actors have declined to comment. Their agencies remain tight-lipped. But there are signs. Jung So-min has stepped back from new drama commitments for the latter half of 2025. Jung Hae reportedly declined an international film shoot citing family obligations. But this wasn't a casual dinner. The napkins were linen, the rice wine was aged, and the conversation, though wrapped in smiles, bore the unmistakable rhythm of negotiation. It was not their first meal together, whispered one insider. It was the first one with meaning. Weeks later, Dispatch uncovered what appears to be a pattern of coordinated communication between the two mothers. Herbal teas sent across town. A shared trip to a traditional fabric market in Insadong. A pair of matching jade bracelets purchased, and worn, in public only once. But most startlingly, it's been confirmed that Jung Hae-in's mother gifted So-min a necklace. One passed down through 3 generations of women in her family. My grandmother wore it at her wedding. She reportedly said, and I hope So-min will too. That simple line, spoken behind closed doors, cracked open a truth fans and insiders had long speculated. This was no ordinary couple. This was a love being gently placed into history. Late February, Jeju Island, while tabloid cameras scoured Seoul for signs of a romantic getaway. Red carpet revealed obtained exclusive confirmation that both families boarded separate flights to Jeju and stayed at the same coastal estate for 3 days. They were never photographed together. They never posted anything, but room service records confirmed 4 names. And a hotel piano lounge employee confirmed a detail no one saw coming. They toasted at midnight. No speeches, just silence. Then someone played Chopin. No Jung Hae-in, no So-min, just parents, talking, toasting, aligning destinies. Last week, a handwritten letter was leaked from a floral arrangement mistakenly delivered to a stylist instead of its intended recipient. The note, written in Jung Hae-in's handwriting, was short, just 5 lines, and ended with, "If I am lucky enough to join your family, I will love her with the kind of peace that doesn't need to be proven." It was unsigned, unsealed, but no one questioned its authenticity. Because by then, the truth no longer needed confirming. Candle final act. The sound of destiny. What happens next? No one knows for certain. Wedding plans have not been announced. No statements have been made. There are whispers of venue bookings, rumors of hanbok fittings, and stylist teams on high alert. But there is no photo, no quote, no press release, and perhaps, there never will be. Because some stories don't end with an exclamation point. They end with a quiet beat, a knowing breath, a single, perfect silence. The door to the Jeju suite clicked shut. No one knows what was said. Just the soft sound of glasses touching. And a candle, flickering in the breeze of early spring. Red carpet revealed will follow every unspoken moment. Because in this story, what's not said, is what speaks the loudest.